The girl lifted her head, and a pair of moving wolf ears showed up. The boy across from her screamed in fear, realizing she caused trouble. The girl grabbed her skateboard and ran. She moved so fast her shadow blurred. By the time the humans caught up, she was already hiding in a big tree. She waited until they left. Then she finally dared to go home. She jumped lightly and landed on the second floor. The girl's name was Annie. Her mom was a werewolf, and her dad was human. Annie carried both bloodlines in her body. Since childhood she had wolf ears and sharp claws. But whenever Annie got too emotional, her ears and claws would disappear. People around her treated her like a freak. No one wanted to play with her. To cheer Annie up, her dad signed her up for Monster High. It was a school only for monsters. No humans were allowed inside. Not even half humans. Thanks to her werewolf looks, Annie managed to trick the teachers and get in. Here Annie finally found others like her, but she always had to stay calm. If her wolf features disappeared, the teachers would find out about her human blood, and she would be kicked out. One day a teacher came to Annie and asked her to be student representative. When the teacher asked about her father, Annie had no choice but to lie. Because she was so nervous, her werewolf features began to fade. Annie quickly said her stomach hurt and rushed out of the office. She realized this kind of situation would keep happening, and one small mistake could expose her secret. While Annie was upset about it, a class taught by the Minotaur teacher gave her hope. The school once had a student named Hyde. He was also half human, half monster. To get rid of his human side, Hyde secretly developed a potion. Drinking it could turn him into a full monster. But before he could test it, the school found out his secret. Hyde was expelled, and later killed by humans. The school sealed his lab, but his notes stayed in the library. This made Annie excited. If she could find that potion, she could erase her human traits forever. So after school, Annie sneaked into the library and found Hyde's notes. But the writing made no sense to her. Just as she felt disappointed, she heard a strange noise behind her. The lights flickered on and off. The creepy atmosphere made her heart race. As her emotions shifted, her werewolf features faded until she turned completely human. Scared of being discovered, she hid in a corner but ran into her roommate Ruth. It turned out everything was Ruth's prank. She only wanted to scare Annie, but instead found out Annie's true identity. Still, Ruth didn't expose her. She even offered to help Annie find the potion. Ruth was a monster created by scientists. She had the smartest brain in the world. With Ruth's help, Annie quickly decoded Hyde's notes. His lab was in the school's graveyard. When Annie and Ruth got there, they found another roommate practicing forbidden magic.